Do you swear the testimony that you're about to give today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Kayla Bumpus has been the topic of discussion the last couple of days after documents released show a possible marriage that occurred this year to one of the YSL defendants, Shannon Jackson, aka Shannon Stillwell. Kayla surprised the world with an energetic influence when she started a YouTube channel earlier this year. Her channel grew fast as many people tuned in to hear the latest information the former YSL attorney had to share. This would quickly take a turn for the worst, after many people became concerned about the questions she was asking and the incriminating statements that were starting to gather.
Miss Melnick.
I'll watch it.
Oh, okay. Woody, is the transcript complete? You say no?
Although it became entertaining, it also seemed to be very dangerous. Shortly after, Kayla would find all of her YouTube videos taken down and struggled to understand why they would take videos down. Word began to circulate that she was going to be called to the stand soon to answer accusations of leaking important trial information to the opposing counsel. In the midst of the hearing that was approaching July 25, 2024, the judges changed from Judge Glanville to Judge Whitaker, who was all but easy when Kayla Bumpus took the stand.
That was in front of also Judge Glanville? Because you just said it was, so I'm trying to get clarity.
Judge Whitaker seemed to have caught the attorney in several compromising situations, questioning her ethics and integrity to the courts. Kayla Bumpus was caught lying several times on the stand, and then the world began to see a different side of the newly loved blogger. Sources say she struggled in finding content and decided to take a break from the social media streets. She bounced back with a fresh appearance for a YouTube show she started but would crash out on the first episode, which she interviewed Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, in. People began to talk about her crash out decision, saying, why would she ask Lil Woody for a Birkin bag and camera, and that she was giving off clout-chasing vibes. Remind you, Kayla Bumpus represented Kenneth Copeland's YSL case a few months back.
You want me to buy your $1,500 camera?
No, but no, tell them what the first thing I asked you to buy me was. I really went down.
A Birkin bag.
And then what?
Everything she want costs a lot of money that I don't got.
During her off time, she applied for a Rule-22, which would allow her permission to film, broadcast, report, etc. on the YSL trial, but Judge Whitaker denied her motion.
So what are you looking to do?
Your Honor, I just want to be able to record what's going on in the courtroom.
All right. And you had already, I guess, yesterday live streamed from somebody else's live stream. Miss, what is that person's name?
Miss Sylvia.
Miss Sylvia?
Yeah, she's sitting in the courtroom.
Okay.
Infamous Sylvia is an Atlanta blogger who has worked on the YSL trial since it started. She would also be the one to ultimately take down Kayla Bumpus.
All right, so I know that you have been live streaming pretty much this entire trial, and I'm sure probably the pretrial proceedings as well. And it came to both the court's attention and defense counsel's attention recently that you had been on your, what do you call those things that you do? It's not a podcast, or is it? Do you still call it that?
It is a podcast,
okay.
But it's
a video podcast. Okay. Anyway, we'll call it a podcast. Okay. That you had been, and I know that you say in your letter that you didn't reveal any personal identifying information. And I think that you did not reveal enough to actually identify any of the jurors, but you were referring to where different people sat and their race and gender. And that is personally identifying information. And then you were giving them derogatory names. And you say in the letter that you provided to me this morning that you have always operated with great integrity, that the content you share represents factual reporting, and that you do your reporting with these are all quotes from your letter, the utmost respect and integrity for all involved. Do you believe that any of those three statements that you made to me this morning is actually true about the names you were given those jurors?
I just want to give you the names were movies that I like. And, you know, SpongeBob is my daughter's favorite cartoon.
Do you think that those showed respect and integrity to the jurors?
Well, I didn't think it were bad names at all. Glasses, nose. No, I didn't think it was bad names.
Although Kayla considered Sylvia a friend, it seems more like two people using each other to gain their own success. It was said that infamous Sylvia gained information about Kayla's marriage to the alleged Shannon Jackson through a news source who got an anonymous tip after Kayla Bumpus had an altercation with one of the officers at the jail. Kayla would soon go to the internet and accuse the Atlanta blogger of wanting $500 for the video, as if she were being extorted.
So I don't have any tea to spill. I mean, believe what you want to believe. I'm not clearing nothing up. You know, I've had news channels that I've had to speak to. I've had people that say they're bloggers tell me that I need to give them $500 to bury the story, which, you know, I'm not giving anyone $500.
The next day, infamous Sylvia spoke and cleared up rumors while Kayla left, people wondering was she being honest.
So, because I didn't believe it, I started asking people around the court, was it true?
Right.
They didn't know anything about it. And so within the next few minutes, I get a text message from Kayla asking me about who else am I going to tell about this? And she says basically that why is her personal business news? I said, well, she called me and we was talking, and she asked me how did I find out who was, you know, trying to get her personal business. I said, well, the news guys gave it to me. So she asked me for his number. I gave his number so she didn't want him to.
So you gave the source of information, Sylvia?
Okay.
Oh, never.
And then she had asked me not to put it out. I said, okay, I won't put it out. So I didn't put it out yesterday. So then people were sending me stuff like it was all over the place.
Right.
So I sent her a message saying, hey. So then I said, I'm about to put it out. She was like, what, basically, what, do I need, she said something about, do I need to pay you to not to put it out? And I said, well, it's newsworthy and my audience, I would want to give it to my audience. I said, but to keep it buried, I will take $500. Just like,
right.
Just joking, you know, it was more of a joking type of thing. So she said, well, do what you have to do. Yeah. So then she went on her little live and then she made it seem as if I was, you know, the one that asked her money. But she didn't want it out.
This would be the mistake that ended her career. It is alleged that Kayla Bumpus traveled back and forth from Texas to Atlanta, getting marriage certificates approved, which she filed for in March of 2024. It was approved in August of 2024, with an alleged marriage in September of 2024. Marriage licenses that were obtained named Shannon Bernard Jackson as the married party. Although people tried to deny the allegations, Kayla would soon speak publicly. After having people come to her YouTube channel for a live, she would show up to her live and act very unprofessional and weird, causing further concern to the people about her mental health at this point. She neither confirmed nor denied if the information was true, leaving the audience wondering what the hell was wrong with her. While going on several rants about absolutely nothing, a blogger who she considered a friend had begun to release text messages and information in regards to the accusations being true. While the last two defendants continue with trial, as of now, we can help but wonder what effect, if any, this may have on their case. The law states pertaining to this matter that it's considered unethical and often illegal for an attorney to represent a state witness in a case and then marry the defendant in the same case, because it creates a significant conflict of interest, potentially compromising the attorney's ability to act impartially due to their new familial relationship with the defendant. potentially jeopardizing the case and the integrity of the legal process. As of today, Kayla has neither admitted to nor denied these allegations, leaving people in disbelief and feeling as if she only wants attention. However, sources believe that she may have to appear in court soon. So for now, we just wait as new information develops and see what effects, if any, it has on Shannon Jackson, aka Shannon Stillwell, and Diamante Kendricks.